It's another day, another bumpy road. Did some overtime last night. Still got all my alarms on, so they might interrupt and cut through on the screen. We'll try to turn this off as we go. We had to go to work yesterday. We ended up working overtime, and while we were at work, because the truck that runs the E.H. Taylor normally comes by later, we missed out on all the E.H. Taylor yesterday. We're hoping maybe we can scrape a bottle up today, if there's any left over. Not too hopeful, but we'll try. We'll be rolling up right about 10 o'clock at the store. It'll be 9:57 when we show up. Give us a chance at least. E.H. Taylor small batch and single barrel dropped. Good morning, Tater Don. We're on our way to Totowa and Euless. We didn't go there yesterday, but apparently they're dropping E.H. Taylor all over the Metroplex. Small batch and single barrel. So even single barrel, that'd be pretty cool. And we got to learn more about some tequila from you. Hey, what's going on, Matt? So, need the crash course on tequila. Tater Don, I need you to send me pictures of the bottles that you have too that you want me to look for, especially like the different variations of the labels. I think I got G4 down. The Ocho one I got down. Fortaleza, obviously we know what those look like. Still be looking for it though. Missed all the E.H. Taylor yesterday because we had to be at work at 12, and it looks like they didn't start dropping until about 12, sometimes even 1, so let's see what we can find. Didn't manage to buy anything yesterday, but maybe there'll be something today. They gave us some green light on overtime work for the next 2 weeks, so I'll probably be a lot more tired. Why the fuck is this guy calling me while I'm in the middle of a live stream? What's up, Mark Duffy? The Whiskey Shaman, what's up? It seems like every time I want to go live, that's when people want to reach out and start contacting me. I got Discord notifications by one guy, I got another guy calling me. I think they forget we're live streaming. Totowa and Euless is where we're headed though. Maybe, just maybe, we can get something. I know the specs at Cooper Street will have it. I don't know why this guy's driving so freaking slow in front of us. There's so much room between me and the car in front of him. The specs will have it because they weren't able to sell it for some reason. You on the phone? Get off the fucking phone, dude. Damn. If you're gonna be on the phone, at least don't be distracted by it that you can't even learn how to drive. So, as I was saying, the specs on Cooper, they got theirs, but apparently they didn't put it out yesterday, or they weren't able to. I don't know. They didn't get an invoice that was properly for them to where they could put it out. That's probably why this guy was trying to call me so I could swing by there and get a bottle at that specs, but I don't want to go to specs on Cooper Street, man. It's too close to this side of town. I need to be closer to work, and the guy that works there, one of the store employees, he's just such a dick. He knows he is too. He holds bottles in the back for people, which normally wouldn't bother me too much. I mean, get on his good side, he'll bring them out for you. But it's how he treats everyone else that walks in there. Like, he talks down upon people. I know when I went back there, I knew that they had E.H. Taylor single barrel. He had to go grab one out of the back. He was like grunting the entire time. He wouldn't make eye contact with me when he handed me the bottle. Drama like that. And then I literally just said to him, "Thank you so much, Chuck. I hope you have a great day." And that pissed him off even more. I'm like, how does that make you that much more mad? And then when I went to leave the store, he's standing up by the door, and I walked by him again, got real close to him and said, "Thank you, Chuck. I really wanted this E.H. Taylor single barrel." And you can just tell. I mean, he's just pissed off at the world for no reason. I mean, you work in a liquor store, man. You gotta expect people to come in looking for the hard to get bottles, and when you got them, you can't expect people not to ask. Bourbon Hall, what's going on, sir? We're going to be looking for some E.H. Taylor today. Single barrel and small batch dropped yesterday, but I was already at work, so we missed that. But we're going to try and snag some this morning. I'm sure some of these stores might still have some. Some of these stores, what they do is they'll put a case or two out, they'll let it sell out, they'll wait a little bit, they'll put another case out, they'll wait a little bit, they'll put another case out, and they'll do that so on and so forth. And some of them will even do one case per day, and they'll put out the second case the next day. And it's not always at open, but you have a better chance of being there at open than you do later in the day, except for Wednesdays. Wednesdays, E.H. Taylor, if they drop because of the trucks and the way the truck route works, it's normally between 1 and 3 p.m. Tater Dom putting it at Bourbon Hall Eagle. You gotta be getting close, man. I know you're at like 4.9K or something, 4.97 or something like that, so you're closing that gap. So I'm really excited to I just hope I don't miss that live stream, man. YouTube loves to not give notifications when people go live. It's such a pain. I'm trying to keep up with everything while working too. I'm scrolling through looking for YouTube. Never had an E.H. Taylor single. You know, end of last year, I picked up one. I was super happy about getting it too. And then it wasn't but the beginning of this year, I was able to get 3 like within a week. So I think I've had 5 E.H. Taylor single barrels this year alone, which is incredible because it just tells you that they've been holding some of them back because some of these stores, they know they have been shipments of them, but now all of a sudden they're getting put out. So it's kind of crazy how that works. Same thing with Weller 12. I've still only had one Weller 12. I've never picked up another bottle since then other than the ones I got off my buddy. But as far as the store, they had a ton of Weller 12 at the beginning of this year, and we found out that a lot of it's just stuff they've been holding back. They just haven't put it out. They're making these rare allocated whiskey drops happen because they're not putting it out like they're supposed to. The distribution is happening, but the stores aren't putting them on the shelves, so the consumer can't buy them. They keep them in these houses, and then all of a sudden they'll pick a random day and they're like, yeah, we got 300 bottles of this. I don't even know how to like respond to that when I see that stuff. I mean, the drop I went to where we got the Old Fitz 8 and the Blanton straight from the barrel, the Total Wine, like that should not have happened. Those are raffle bottles. It should have been through the raffle, and people should have been able to pick up their bottles. Word on the street is those were raffle bottles, and those are bottles that people didn't go pick up. But you're telling me that there was 18 Old Fitz 8 years for $125 a piece, and no one went and picked up their bottle if they were called for that? Like, I don't believe that. The straight from the barrel, I can understand why people wouldn't pick it up at $200, but for a fact, because I signed up for those raffles, that they weren't selling it for $200. I want to say it was like $159 or $179, somewhere around there, so it would have been under $200 out the door instead of the $216.50 that I paid out the door for it. So some of the prices they jacked up. They added a couple bottles to that list too. They had a Wild Turkey Single Rickhouse Kent Nelson F, $379.99. That's before taxes. So after taxes, you're talking $400. That bottle, when I picked mine up, it was $324 out the door. It was $299.99 at specs, and I've seen them go for even slightly cheaper than that, which is even closer to MSRP. But to see that Total Wine's jack up their price, they're no longer the store to go to anymore. Matter of fact, the E.H. Taylor small batch got, which we've got 2 now from them, they like $56 for it, $57. I remember when they were below $50. It's like $45 and $47.50, and then after taxes, you're talking maybe $52 now MSRP, or not MSRP, but their price from stores, $52.99. It's annoying. And if you don't go out every week, you'll never find any allocated bottles and rare bottles. But at the same time, when you find something, you gotta have restraint to pass on. Otherwise, you end up spending way too much money. Then when a really nice bottle drops that you do want, you realize you've already blown your entire bourbon budget. Speaking of bourbon budgets, do you guys budget a monthly allotment towards bourbon, or do you just have like a set number in your head? How do you guys handle that? I feel like I find myself spending more than I probably should most of the time, but At the end of the day, all bills are paid. I'm not in debt. Money looks right at the beginning of the month, and it looks good at the end of the month. So I haven't really looked too into it, but I probably should do better. I used to be really on top of my spending, knowing where all my dollars went and being more conscious about that. I feel like the older I've gotten, the more money I started making, the less I started to care, but I should care, because eventually the idea is to never have to go back to work again. Everybody wants to retire. To do that, you gotta have money put away. $50 a week from the whiskey shop. That's a good rule. It's $200 a month. We would have already blown that by about at least 5 times already this month, but might need to do something like that for sure. Have a weekly allowance, weekly budget. Now, when you say $50 a week, are you doing it in like a separate account? You have cash, Venmo? Like, where do you put that $50 a week to where you know that that's set aside? Because you can, if you don't buy a bottle for like a month, then you can have 200, and then that first week of that next month you can be at 250, because you can do 50 a week that way. Changed my tune on my spending. I'm just getting bottles I like, not buying, and then trying it. It gets more expensive, $100 to $200 a month. Whiskey Shaman says cash. Yeah, cash is king, especially when you go to offer on some of these bottles on the stores that might negotiate with you. I'm on the same part, Montana Chai. I like to only buy bottles that I want. I don't like spending money on bottles I haven't tried yet, unless I know it's a super allocated bottle that I'm actually looking for. Like, I have a list. I don't have the list with me. I really should. Heading to Specs to find. No, I'm not going to Specs. I'm going to go to Total Wine, see if we can get one at Total Wine first. Then we'll go to Specs afterwards. The Specs that I'm going to afterwards, they had like 3 or 4 behind the counter last night, like 6 p.m., so I don't think they're going to have any. So we're going to try Total Wine first. Morning, Craig. No, I have a list of allocated bottles that are like basically like a buy it right now if the price is right and I see it. Other than that, I'm kind of more restrained on what I buy. I'll let you guys decide sometimes what I buy too. I know Matt from Whiskey Wisdom was in here earlier. We picked up the Frey Ranch single barrel store pick from Goody Goody. Not the flavor profile we were looking for, but I did let him convince me to buy one. There was only 2. He wasn't really asking me to buy it. It's more if he asked for one, and because I saw 2, I'm like, I'll pick one up. Man, is this guy drunk? Man, I've never seen someone ride both lanes like that for so long, that distracted on their phone. They're going to cause a wreck doing that. I try to get up and around those people. Yes, Josh, I am headed to Euless today. We're going to try our luck. Like I said, EHT small batch and single barrel both dropped plentiful yesterday, but it was after I already went to work. I got a bunch of people texting me, calling me, letting me know, hey, EHT's dropping, and over here scratching my head like, I'm at work, guys. I'm already here, I ain't leaving. So we'll see if they got any leftover E.H. Taylor. At least that's the goal. If we don't get any E.H. Taylor, it's not a big deal. Like I said, we're talking about budgeting, and we've pretty much blown the budget for the month anyway, so we should probably chill out. Working overtime though. Overtime pay rate's pretty nice. We'll see what that next check looks like. I haven't worked overtime since last year when I had my kid. We got a different schedule now. Got a little bit more availability to work later. Although we are working now 5 days a week instead of 4 days a week. So had the H. Taylor single barrel held back for me in Memphis. Then I saw I got there someone else that worked there, sold it out from under me. I was sad. I've got some information. I won't share it just yet because it's still got some time. It'll be next month or the month after, but got some information on some bottles that should be coming in and the dates on which they should be arriving. So 3 big heavy hitters. So if I can secure one of those on that first one, it'll kind of give me some credibility that I know that this is legit info, because she's not even really sure about the information she gave me either. But hey, any information's better than no information. So whether it's true or not, it does allow me to look into it and kind of see, 1, is it legit, but 2, are these bottles actually being ordered, and are they actually being delivered at some point in time? Looking for a Rebecca Creek double barrel Spanish oak. Aren't we all? I've literally bought like the entire DFW Metroplex area out of I'll obviously continue to look for that bottle. Discontinued the limited offering. So, unfortunate for you guys on that one. I don't know if we'll be able to get any more of those. They're selling on secondary on the national groups for like $90 to $100 a bottle. I feel like that's highway robbery. I've always tried to take care of you guys at cost plus shipping. Bottles normally about 65, 70 bucks shipped for the most part. Just depends on where we buy them. Some places they're still marked up. Pay a little bit more if I have to get them, but I'm trying to keep that cost as low as possible. I think 90 to 100 is a little bit absurd. I think the bottle's worth it. I just don't think you should have to pay it. If you have to make a trip, I want to get confirmation on that first one if it's legit, Craig. If the first one's legit, the second and the third one, I'll let you know. The problem is it going to drop the day that it says that it's supposed to come in, or are they going to put it out the next day, or how are they going to do that, and what quantities? But they're Buffalo Trace products, I'll give you that. Buffalo Trace products that you probably want. It won't have, it'd still be a nice trip to come out here if you wanted to get something. Looks like there's going to be 3 separate dates that are pretty spread out between June and July. I think one's in July, I think 2 are in June, but I'll let you know. Come on, people, speed up. I have a feeling the Seawall truck's going over too. Good morning, Chill Will. Well, I wouldn't hinge the whole trip just to hunt. I'd want to do some other stuff, some other things too. No, absolutely. That's why I'm trying to figure out what the best way to do this is. I would assume the goal would be, at least for me, because I'm gonna have to take off some time anyways. I would like to take off time that I need for my kid because my mom's gonna be out of town, so we're gonna have someone to watch him. That'll be me. Get the leave in to where I can make that fit with one of the days that we can go hunt. We'll have one day where we hunt, have another day where we try and, I don't know, go to the rack house or something, do something together. Maybe have lunch or dinner somewhere. I don't know. Last time I didn't get to see very much. It was literally, I came out after work, hung out with you guys for a couple hours, and I went home. I didn't get to see any more than that. Unfortunately, that's just how the schedule lied, but this time I might be able to do a little bit more. Especially if you bring the family in, maybe we can find something to go do. I don't know. Figure it out. Sip on some shine. Hey, that sounds pretty good, man. I don't know many people that have the ability to do what you do. I know a few. I've been offered a couple times from other people. I've had some homemade shine from the mountain up there in North Carolina, Virginia area. Other than that, though, we haven't really had any offerings. Okay, dude, if you're gonna get in front of me, you better fucking speed up. You see this shit? Oh, you guys don't have it flipped around. I do. Turbos in the truck. Family. What's up, Jesus? Heading over your way tomorrow night, making a run. Hey, people in the fast lane that go to the speed limit. This guy wasn't even in the fast lane. That's the thing. He was in a left turn only lane, and he cut over in front of me to go straight with no freaking turn signal. And he's not even all the way over in the lane. He's halfway in the lane. It's so freaking stupid. Just get in the lane and commit to it. And if you're going to do it, please use a turn signal if there's other people behind you, because not signaling your intentions when you're driving that slow can cause a wreck. If you're going fast, half the time you don't even need a turn signal because no one's going to be affected by your movement. As a matter of fact, some states you don't even have to use a turn signal unless it's going to affect somebody. Now, like how you say in the fast lane, they go the speed limit. These guys will be in the fast lane, they'll go under the speed limit. What is wrong with these people? This guy in his little Tesla wants to get over in front of me, and I was going to go around him. Driving like a goofball. Imagine having a Tesla and having a hard accelerate and you can't even hear nothing. I like having the engine sounds. I don't know if I could do electric. There's a special place in hell for the left lane campers. Did they have a blue handicap sticker hanging from the rearview mirror? No, this was a Spectrum work truck. I get it. That is my one complaint with Texas drivers. Pretty much self-taught people don't try to make good habits like using turn signals. I mean, honestly, like I said, turn signals, they don't matter too much. It's the times where they do that you don't use it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, oh, I'm going to turn left right here. Let me put it on last freaking second as I'm turning the wheel. Like, come on now. You going to visit Sam? Asking Craig, chill. Oh, we're almost there. It says we'll be there at 9:54. Store opens at 10. We'll just stay in the line for like 5 minutes. I'm sure there'll be people waiting in line too, especially if there's a chance at E.H. Taylor. I don't know if there'll be any left over. I think they sold out yesterday, but we'll try. We'll check the specs too on the way out, see if they got anything. I'm not too hopeful, but if they get something, they get something. They don't, they don't. At the end of the day, if you don't go hunt, you're never going to find those allocated bottles. Come on, green light. There you go. No one's in front of you. We're just stopped at a green light for nothing. You gotta love it. I bet you use your brakes to make this left-hand turn and come to a complete stop on a green arrow. How did I guess? That guy uses turn signal, but he's on his phone doing 20 miles an hour getting on the highway. Good thing we're not getting on the highway. I'm glad I didn't have the camera flipped around for you guys today. You guys would see some of the craziness out here. I don't want you guys to think all Texas drivers drive like this. Ooh, picked up a 13 Colony cash strength bundle the other day. Let's go. It looks like that's one of the only ways to really guarantee and secure that bottle is to get the cash strength bundle. I think it comes with vodka, if I remember right. Apparently the vodka's not that bad though, so having a mixer's nothing wrong with that. Let's see if there's anyone waiting in line out here. I don't see anyone waiting in front of the store. There's definitely people here in the parking lot, but no one's standing by the door. I think we're gonna go stand by the door. Tell these guys if you're gonna bourbon hunt, you're gonna have to get out, stand in line. What's up, Brendan? We're gonna go wait in line at Total Wine. It says 6 minutes, but we got about 5 minutes. Rough, would you flip bricks if 13 Colony Double Oaked is there? There's no way they'd have 13 Colony Double Oaked there, unfortunately. If they had anything, it'd be 13 Colony 15th anniversary. And I've already been told the 15th anniversary is going to be lottery only. Oh, Brennan's Glass. What's up, Glass? I forget, everybody has their own YouTube and Discord handle, so you never know who's who. Some of them I get them down. I gotta learn. It'll take me a little bit. Probably call you Brennan several times before I get Glass down. Or I'll start calling Glass Brendan on Discord and do it that way. Ass backwards. Oh, time for work, Jesus. Copy that. Never stood in line in the morning. Would do it though. You know, when it comes to standing in line, I don't like standing in line for a long time, but there's certain days where you almost have to if you want to guarantee a bottle. So the total wine drop, we got there like 6:40 in the morning, so we had to wait for 3 hours and 20 minutes. But I think getting an Old Fitz 8-year and a Blanton straight from the barrel made it worth it because I've never seen those bottles, and the secondary prices on both of those is like about $300 a piece. So it's not bad. Not much on vodka anymore, but we make extracts with it. Yeah, there you go. Vanilla extract takes a long time, but pretty cool. We got vanilla extract working with bourbon and vodka right now, but we started that at like the beginning of this year, I think. Yeah, I thought it was worth the wait too, Craig. I mean, I've never seen Old Fitz in Texas, so I was happy to get one. Waiting in line. No one in front of me at least. Four minutes. If you were the only one. Oh, I'm not the only one. There's someone else behind me. We have a few people that are going to be joining. The extract is like an infinity bottle. Just keep adding beans and juice to it for an unending supply. Is it better to do that or just to let it sit for a long time and just make a new bottle? No one else here makes me nervous. There might not be any. No, there's people here. There's at least 4, 5, 6 people. 6 people here. Just got home from Trader Joe's in a Packy. Seeing if the Packy had anything good. I scored an Eagle Rare store pick last year by itself on an end display. Eagle Rare store picks are good. If you need the room, just add it to it. Otherwise, make a new bottle. Okay. Check to see if they have Wi-Fi here or not. We'll see. Alright, we are back and we have internet now. Got the Wi-Fi turned on. Speaking of Trader Joe's, Taylor Dom, he gave me a bottle that was from Trader Joe's. It was like their foolproof in that like Rock Hill Farms bottle. Need to try and drink that again. I only tried it that first day I opened it up. I haven't touched it since. I have so many other bottles. I don't think that would work, Craig, but that would be funny. Morning.
Morning.
Hey. $17.92 full proof and bottle and bonds. Booker's and Buffalo Trace. Henry McKenna's all sold out. Still got Larceny barrel proof. No Taylor. Alright, we'll show off what they got though. Looking at the allocated, sold out. Single barrel sold out already. Morning, Dad. Got Booker's, Buffalo Trace. We got the big handles of the 1783 Heroes Edition for Evan Williams, unless if you guys are looking for that. No, Miss Jones, Bland's and Blanton's Gold will not be here. That'll be raffle only. Total Wine pick. We got those at a goody goody for $84.99 instead. No more Knob Creek 12, that all sold out. Still got Larceny barrel proofs, very overpriced. Jim Beam, 7 years. You guys have been looking for these. Got the big handle beside it. Double check the rise real quick. See if there's anything in the rise or. Some Natterjack regular offering in the cash strength. Well, we're on Wi-Fi, Tater Dom. That's the only reason why it looks better. They have free Wi-Fi here, so we just connected to that right before we walked in. Good to see that you guys can actually see it though, and it not be a blurry, grainy mess like yesterday. Yeah, Peerless Double Oaked Rye. Batch number, what, 4?
And we want to clarify that while pantalones is Spanish for pants, you're not a...
Alright, not really seeing anything we gotta have. Big handles of Weller Special Reserve. I think we're gonna pass today. Thank you. We might lose connection as we're going to drop off the Wi-Fi, but we will be going to another store. At $48.99 for a 1.75 at Weller Special Reserve. That's their new price. They used to be a lot better though. Yes, off to specs. Yeah, they still have Still Austin. We're in Texas, Riley. You know, well, find all the Still Austin you want, and no, I won't buy any. Get you guys mounted back up. Hey, what's up, Will? The Bottled and Bond is the new seasonal. Alright, we're going to see if we can get over to specs quick enough to see if they got anything there, or if they've held anything in the back. I know last time they had it in the back behind the counter, so we'll probably have to ask for it, but we'll see. Alright, we should be back. We lost connection because we were on the Wi-Fi at the store and dropped off. Looks like Total Wine, they've upped their game. They've got free Wi-Fi at the locations I've been going to, so Can't complain there. Add my Discord to this username. Yeah, you could. Everybody's gonna recognize you more so off of your Discord handle. Total Wine's supposed to have Rebecca Creek Spanish double oaked. Not this one. The one on Euless, they just have the regular Spanish oak. They don't have the double barrel Spanish oak. I'd rather buy it at Specs if they got it at any of the Specs, but I haven't seen it in a while. Specs is better pricing, especially get case pricing. They don't have 6 of them. I can have Tyler buy them. He uses military ID to reimburse them. $27 watching, only 8 thumbs up. Help RJ out. Oh my goodness, Craig. I don't know if I go that far, buddy. Should turn left and get some grub at Lazy Dog. I've never ate at Lazy Dog. When you come to Texas, we'll have to do that. Thinking of cracking the Templeton I picked up earlier. It's not early for me since I work night. Hey, there you go. That's like when we're drinking, like day drinking on like a Monday or a Tuesday. It's like you gotta remember I work weekends, so my weekend is Monday, Tuesday for me. So it makes sense to drink on a Monday or Tuesday. That's funny. They've been doing construction over here for quite some time now, and they got this whole road blocked off, but the whole road's not really tore up, so I'm not really sure what they're doing. Maybe electrical work or something like that. I'm not really sure. The whole area is just blocked off with these giant traffic cones. They do have one of those roadside cutters, so they're definitely cutting the road in for something. Turning right onto an industrial. Just got off work. Off this morning at 7 a.m. Okay. It's also the start of my weekend, so why not? Yeah, there you go. That's the way you gotta look at it. Some of you guys think that people are alcoholics, so they drink in the morning. It's like, no, this is Friday night. So I've not gotten much response on Burnside from Portland. It looked really good though, especially the double barrel cast strength rye. I don't think I've seen Burnside before, so I'm not really sure. And I'm kind of at the point now where I don't really spend money to try stuff like that anymore, unless I can try it in store and they'll let me have a sample, or someone else has a bottle, I'll do a sample swap. But I'm kind of tired of spending money on bottles that I don't even know if it's going to be good or not. Hazmat Compton, morning y'all. What's going on? Great turn in there, Tesla. Did a left-hand turn into the oncoming turn lane before he got over. 4 minutes away from the Specs. We'll see if they got anything, but obviously no Wi-Fi at that Specs, so we'll see if we can keep some kind of signal or connection. Got a bottle of small batch for $75, best price you could find. They had a 10-year-old for $65, which is a solid craft. Redcon 1 tier operator. Love the name. Have you seen the Evan Williams single barrel in your area? Yes, actually. Matter of fact, if you're not subscribed to the channel, as soon as we hit watch hours and we get that first tier of monetization, which is super chats, I will be doing a live. It'll be on a Monday night. I have 2 bottles of Evan Williams single barrel vintage, the one with the black wax on the top. We're gonna give those away. We'll have other giveaways too, but that's 2 of the bottles that you're talking about, the Evan Williams. We'll give both of those away. I don't think anyone's going to want one for trade or anything, so I might as well give them away. I got them in MSRP. No reason why you guys can't get a bottle that's relatively cheap and budget friendly if you could find them, but awesome, easy drinker. Hey, what's up, TJ? Did you finally get in last night? What time did you end up getting home? I heard that your flight was on the tarmac, but you guys couldn't find a gate to park at, I guess, and all kinds of delays before you got home. What time did you end up getting home? E.H. Taylor barrel proof dropping today. Not barrel proof. It was supposed to be small batch and single barrel yesterday. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go out because we were already at work. They normally drop them later in the day on Wednesdays. Normally it's between 1 and 3 p.m. We just blew by a cop doing 50. Hope he didn't pull me over. Speed limit's 35. I didn't realize there was a cop right there. Shows how much I was paying attention. I think he's trying to catch people over the hill, so you're looking behind him. But man, we were flying. 1792 bottle of Bourbon. The 1792 series, I've got a proof store pick. The rest of them, if I get them, I normally give them to my buddy. I got a buddy that likes 1792, and it's one of the more easily findable allocated bottles that I can get in my area, especially the full proofs. I try to get him the bottle and bond and the full proof to him, just so he can have something to drink that he likes, because he doesn't get to go out and hunt as much. I hadn't seen him in a while though. Yeah, it is awesome that we are giving stuff away. I love to give samples away, but I figured for the 500 sub giveaway, whenever we get that first tier monetization, I'll probably call it monetization or something like that giveaway. We'll see. I don't know how I want to word it, because technically we're over 500. We're like 530. I want to give it away though. Got to get a Drizzo package out. Did I miss what time you got off, TJ? You never even said anything. Okay, that's fine though. I'm in Illinois. It's kind of hard to find EH sometimes. You know, I didn't have hardly any luck finding EH Taylor, except for the small batch when I first started hunting here. And then I found one single barrel at the end of last year. And then the beginning of this year, I managed to get, I want to say 6 or 7 EH Taylor single barrels. It's like almost every other day or every week we were getting a bottle of single barrel. But we missed it today, and we missed it like, I think it was about a month ago. So we've been missing them a couple times too. We haven't got them every time, but that's a bottle. If I see it, I pretty much will always buy it. I have had small batch, sweet wheat, bottle and bonds. Bottle and bond is the only one that you actually dislike. Yeah, I had a bottle and bond that was a store pick, and the store pick bottle and bond really wasn't any good. It was kind of bad. Take the second turn since this trip was dry like that. He's driving fast. Ugh. Ain't trying to get rear-ended, but also didn't want to get cut off. Ugh. Yeah, we've had picks of the bottled and bond and full proof, but we've also had regular offerings as well. All right. I don't know if we're gonna have any service or connection in here, but we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna try. If it gets blurry, we keep getting disconnected, reconnected. We'll make the trip quick, but we'll try. Distracted by the RC color truck. Got a bottle of Stag Junior the other day for 85. Hey, I'll buy Stag all day, every day for 85. Hey, got E.H. Taylor here today. You guys don't happen to have any more E.H. Taylor single barrel, do you?
Not the single. The small batch.
Yeah, I had to go to work yesterday, so I missed out on the single barrels that everyone was getting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Alright guys, we picked something up. We're gonna go get in the truck and then we'll showcase what we got. The service in there sucks and there's no Wi-Fi. It's all locked. So had to try to find a solution for that store because we used to be able to go in that store and it would at least let us have blurry images where we could tell you guys what we see. Alright, get us mounted back up here. Let me get the truck started because it's freaking hot out here. Well, not hot, but humid. Alright, let's see what we missed out in chat. Let's see. Trying to catch up. Hang on. I missed all the chat because we were trying to catch up. We got some stuff to showcase though. Making sure I didn't miss anything. And we lost him. E.H. Taylor, question mark. Spinning wheels. Yeah, I know the service in there sucks. Probably sitting on the counter. My stream was behind. Threw his phone and ran to the EHT. No, I didn't throw my phone. The service, I kept trying to reconnect. It just wouldn't let me. I was also walking down the Bourbon aisle just to double check. Next time we see him, he'll have a whole E.H. Taylor lineup. No, it's blurry, but I think I can make out some E.H. Taylor there in front of him. RIP, including Warehouse C Santa. What about old Charter? We're back and with some yellow Powerades. Yes, sir. Old Charter Oak. Will, I didn't look for that. I know people have been looking for it. I didn't look though. He asked a worker, then it cut out. I was asking about single barrel. I thought maybe they had a single barrel. They said they don't have any single barrel though. Take a pack of Marlboro Lights and a pack of Go 2 E.H. Taylors. Only get one E.H. Taylor. You can't get two. Sounds like no single barrel, but maybe small batch. Yeah, I made out a few Taylors in the Pixel. What is he picking up? Definitely small batch. We're back. What did you get? RJ gonna DM later on some stuff to send Jeff. Gonna need your support. Yeah, absolutely. So the first pickup, we got a Powerade for work. The second pickup, we got a second Powerade for work. The third pickup, we've got these hard salami and cheese rolled up. And then the reason why you guys came here to see what we got whiskey wise, we got another E.H. Taylor small batch. So we did in fact score another E.H. Taylor. Pretty happy. They didn't have any more single barrels we asked, but I'm okay. We get a small batch, so boom. Happy with that. They had lots of them. Gonna need your support. I disconnected again. Gonna assume you said okay. Yeah, no, I'll help you out, TJ. No problem. I don't start work till 3. I'm lucky. Yep, someone is going to be eating good today. How much they charge? What was the price? I have the receipt. Let's get the receipt out. So the lemon lime Powerade was $1.79 a piece, and then the this panino, the salami and cheese was $5.69, and that's all you guys want to know about for pricing, right? No, I'm just kidding. It was $48.99 before taxes, so $48.99. Better than the $54.99 that Total Wine's charging, so $48.99 is definitely the price we're looking at. Specs points, we earned 63 points today because we spent 62.60. I don't think it tells us our total number of points on here. I'll have to double check, but I want to say we're close to 1,800 or 2,000 points. Nothing too bad. At $48.99 though for E.H. Taylor. I'm probably gonna have to bring this bottle in because if I don't bring it in, it's gonna get too hot out here, and I don't want to have a cork pop like we almost had an accident on last time. So it'll be in my bag. I'll have to lock it up. It's alright. It's fine. Wish you were allowed to buy one for me. I wish I was allowed to buy a lot more for everybody. If I could buy all of them, I would have bought them all just so I could distribute them to you guys. Let's get on the road though. I'll stay on. I'll lose connection when we get to the employee parking lot like I always do, but we'll at least drive out to the employee lot. They make us park out in the freaking boonies and then they have to bus us in. Not just me, but everybody. You'd think they'd let us park in the terminal. Yeah, that's the 30-inch Taylor small batch we've gotten within about a 7 to 10 day window. So we've done well in the small batch. Leave the tube, let it fade, it'll look cool. Just around Hot Springs, probably won't find much, but it gets me out of the house. What specs was that? That's the specs over here in like Bedford. It's just southwest of the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. Probably about 10 minutes away from the airport. Paul said he ended up with 2H Taylor single barrels yesterday from Specs. Yeah, unfortunately, Wednesdays, the truck that delivers the EH Taylor, not the Buffalo Trace truck, but the EH Taylor truck, because that's a different distributor, it doesn't normally get there till like 1 p.m. or 3 p.m., and by then we're already clocked in at work, so we miss those now. We used to be off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so we could actually pick them up, but it is what it is. You see a faded tube, they turn white. I've seen people trying to sell a faded tube, like with a bottle in it, and everybody just assumed that the bottle was in the tube, and that because it got that discolored, they're like, man, that bottle's probably no good to drink. What we might do, because now I have 2 extra EH Taylor small batches, we might add an EH Taylor small batch to the 500 sub giveaway as well. So it'll be probably 2 Evan Williams and an EH Taylor small batch. That'll probably be what we give away. The super chats will be for the bottles. It'll be $5 per entry. Buy as many entries as you want. We'll do a dock race for them, and then we'll also do some free giveaways. We'll do samples. So the sample giveaway will be 4 samples for my collection, so a 4-pack. I'll probably end up picking some of those samples, but we also want to make sure you guys get something new or something you guys actually want. So we'll do a case-by-case basis on whoever wins samples from me. Kind of let you guys pick what you want, at least 2 of the 4, and make sure you guys get to try something that's really good, and some stuff that I think is some pretty good stuff that's around $60-$80 bottles, and we'll also send you guys some heavily allocated stuff, some $150-$200 plus bottle samples. So we'll do that as well. It'll be good. I think you guys will like it. I'm a ranch hand and work at a library, 2 different jobs, very different jobs. Sorry I missed that message earlier. It's Rick Paul's. Go ahead and get 2 EH Taylor single barrels. Can't wait to give away some stuff though. Can't wait. I love giving away stuff, guys. I don't know why, but the money I spend, obviously it costs me money to do that, but in order to give away, like, I like giving stuff to you guys that you've never seen before, not able to get in your area, hard to get, whatever it is, even doing trades, sample swaps, whatever it is. And it doesn't always have to be allocated for allocated. A lot of you guys get store picks of some stuff that's exclusive to your area or local distillery. I really like that. It doesn't always have to be the hardest to find bottles that people do trades and sample swaps with. I'm always down to try something new, different whiskey, better whiskey. Speaking of doing that live though, we are lacking watch time hours. That's also another reason why we've been doing a lot of these live streams, to help get those hours up. Thank you guys so much for your support. Watching these through or watching them on replay always helps. I will say we are less than 500 hours to our 3,000 hour goal for that first tier of monetization, which is what we're goal towards. I think we need 480. I think after the couple videos that they're behind on, because YouTube's slow on tracking those, I think we'll need probably about 390, 380, and then we'll see however much this one does. I think we can close in on this though, maybe not by the end of the month, but the first week of next month. I think I should be able to hit those hours. And I have to thank you guys for that, because I can't watch my own videos and get credit for those hours. It doesn't work like that. But every time you guys watch, share these, like on them, comment on them, it helps get those to a broader audience. And the more people that see it, the better it is for watch time. And as we gain subscribers, the more subscribers we have, theoretically, the more people that should be watching someone's content. That's not always the case, especially some of the shorts. They don't always watch long form videos, but the guys that are watching the lives, those are definitely helping me with watch time hours, and doing them vertical, even though it's not ideal for you guys, and only 1080p because that's YouTube's app. I've been opened up to a whole new audience, and we've gained a lot of ground moving forward, a lot of subs, and I can only thank you guys for that support. And the best way I can do that is to get back to you guys. That's another reason why we will be doing 2 Evan Williams Vintage giveaway, and the E.H. Taylor Small Batch giveaway. I think we'll lock those 3 bottles in for now. Those might change. If they do change, we'll be upgrading them, we'll be downgrading, but that's what we're looking at giving away as of right now. When I'm at work, I just turn this thing on and let it run in the background. And that's what I've told a lot of people they can do. It's like, you don't even have to have the audio playing. You can just mute it, let it play on another monitor, another screen, your phone, whatever. If you want to support somebody that way, you're more than welcome to do that. It works out great. You're not actually having to invest any extra time or effort into watching it or paying attention to it necessarily. It's just watch time. It's just running in the background. If you do have audio playing, it's just background noise. I do that a lot of times too when I'm at home. I'll just play stuff in the background. Oh, good day though, good day. I got an E.H. Taylor Small Batch. Can't complain. We actually brought our lunch today too, so we'll be saving a little bit of money on that, even though we spent some money today. We'll work the overtime. That first hour will pay for this bottle, so it'll be alright. Hunt videos are awesome, especially to see all the time and effort involved. I'm still hunting a stag junior. I've only managed to get 1 stag junior at MSRP, and it was from the specs we just went to. That's why I go to that one so often, because that is where we scored our first bottle of stag at a good price at MSRP. The reason why I do these hunt videos this way too, with the drive time and all that, is because I think people forget, like, there's time and effort that goes into driving to these stores. I don't always like showing the wait time if I have to get there early. Like, I did a drive to the Total Wine, and then I did the wait time in between. I left that out, and then I kind of showcased the line one more time before we went in for that big drop, because I don't think you guys want to be on live for 3 hours or 4 hours worth of time just waiting for the store to open. That's boring. But to know that that time did happen and that time was invested, money was spent driving to and from these stores, putting all that together, realizing that that's a lot that goes on there. Ugh. Is there going to be parking today? I sure hope so. I don't want to have to park out in the back 9 again, especially if it's going to be raining on my way out. Right, left, no parking, no parking, no parking. No parking. Oh, found a parking spot. Let's go. Second row. Back this bad boy in. And because we're up towards the front of the lot, we shouldn't lose connection. There we go. Grab your Taylor, don't let it sit. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my bag right now. I got a locker and it's on the non-secure side, so we can just put it in there if we have to. Oh, I gotta put my Powerades in here. We can't forget the allocated Powerades. We don't want those to bust. Ugh. You guys would be disappointed on how dirty the back seat of my truck is. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brown bags from liquor stores. We need to throw those out. I actually use those for packaging materials. That's why we don't throw them out. But that's pretty funny. We brought our lunch today too, so I can put my little snack in here too to go with my lunch, and then we can call this live here, and I'll see you guys for tomorrow. So let's talk about tomorrow real quick before I let you guys go. Tomorrow I will be doing a trade. Tomorrow should be Friday. I'm trying to keep track of my days. For Rebecca Creek 16-year 131.5 proofer. That trade's going to consist of a Fortaleza Resposado, a E.H. Taylor small batch, and $100 cash. So paying about $200 because I got the 2 bottles that I'm trading at MSRP, plus the $100 cash, so that's $200 for me on my part for that bottle. On the secondary, that's about a $300 trade for that bottle, and that bottle can and will probably fetch more than $300, but we really wanted to get that 16-year to open up and try. We've seen the 16-year before in store, but they're around 100, 105 proof, so this is the probably the second highest proof they've ever made. So You pass on a Rebecca Creek 12-year cash strength for $100. It looks so light for 12 years. They do rapid aging on some of this stuff too, so I'm not really sure how all that works. I know some of that's borrowed stuff. For $100 for a 12-year-old whiskey, I probably would have bought it even if the color looked light. Rebecca Creek's been doing some pretty good stuff with those limited offerings, but that 16-year, guys, it's got a metal label on the front. It's got the leather like little belt loop thing around the top of the neck of the bottle. I'm definitely gonna have to bring that bottle inside tomorrow. I can't let that sit out in the vehicle. It'll definitely have issues with the cork. I don't want to ruin that bottle. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, tomorrow we'll probably go live. I don't know if we'll go live right away. We'll probably get where we're going. We'll probably wait so we can do the deal, and then I'll go live afterwards, just because I don't want to showcase a trade or a deal like that. I don't want that to be the highlight. I don't want that to be awkward or weird. Plus, we got to use Venmo to send money, so just keeping that off of YouTube, and we'll see you guys for the hunt video right after, though. We will be going back to the same Total Wine, unfortunately. That's where we're going to be meeting the guy, the Total Wine in Euless, and then probably come back over here to the Specs too. So maybe we'll have something on this side of town again tomorrow, and we might be buying even more bottles. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys for the next one.